A white American woman left this comment on one of my videos. She said, "I love my country, but I'm in the exact same situation, even in retirement. Nigeria, despite certain things not being good about it, you guys have a freedom that we don't have." When I read that comment, I smiled, simply because she recognized a mechanism. And this is what I've been saying for months, that the UK is a trap. Western systems are made up of traps. Some people thought I was only talking about Britain. No, I'm not. I'm talking about Western systems in general. The UK is simply the one I know the best. Once you understand the mechanism, you realize that this is much bigger than one country. The trap is dependence. Dependence on a salary, dependence on debt, dependence on mortgages, on pensions and on institutions. Dependence that lasts not for 5 years, but for almost your entire adult life. You work, you earn, you pay, you retire, and you are still depending on the same system you've depended on for 40 years. That's why I call it a trap. Now, think about my parents. They are in Abeokuta. They are getting older. They wake up when they want to, they go to church, they spend time with friends, they do church activities, their children visit, they have their own home. They have solar panels for electricity. They have a borehole. If the national grid fails, their lights stay on. If public water fails, they still have water. Now, somebody will say that's because Nigeria is broken. Maybe. But you are missing the point. You are looking at what isn't provided. I am looking at what isn't depended on. There's a difference. When I look at my parents, I don't see two elderly people waiting for a system to sustain them. I see two people who have gradually built enough of their own systems that they don't depend entirely on anybody else. To me, that is freedom. Now, there's this part that fascinates me. Diasporans are different. We are in one of the most privileged positions in the world because we have something that most people don't. We have two systems. We've earned in pounds, we've built equity, we've acquired skills. Some of us have even built businesses. But we also have another home, family, land, community, language. Now, this is for people that didn't burn their bridges. This is for people that still have a connection back to their roots. We have culture. We have a place where our money often goes further. That means we have something incredibly valuable. Geographical optionality, the ability to choose. The tragedy is that many immigrants spend 25 years, 30 years building assets and then become permanently dependent on the very system that helped them build those assets. The vehicle became the destination. Britain was never supposed to be my destination. It was my engine, a place to acquire skills, a place to build capital, a place to create assets, so that one day I would have options. People always tell me, you will pay off your mortgage eventually. Yes, maybe, but what did it cost you? 30 years, 35 years, 40 years of needing the next pay slip? If your entire working life was spent trying to become free, how free were you? That's why I keep talking about optionality. Not because I hate Britain, not because Nigeria is perfect. Neither of those things are my arguments. My argument is that use the system, learn from it, build in it, acquire assets in it, but don't become permanently dependent on it. Because the greatest form of wealth is not having more money. It's waking up one day and genuinely having a choice.